Okay, so I hear the lab girlies want to go from being mobile to brick and mortar, but they don't want to break the bank. So I'm going to share with y'all the 3 top things that you're going to look for when you're transitioning from being mobile to brick and mortar, and how you're going to do it on a budget. Number 1, you guys are going to look for a private landlord. And I tell you guys all the time in my lives how you're going to find private landlords. You can go to Craigslist, you can go to Facebook, you can go to LoopNet. And also, if you're driving by, start paying attention. Don't just drive by and lollygag. Look at the signs in the windows. A lot of times, private landlords will have for lease signs, either black and red or whatever color scheme, and then they'll take a permanent marker and write their phone number down in the little blank space. A lot of times, that's a telltale sign that that is a private landlord. Private landlords usually require a lot less when it comes to lease terms. They are usually cheaper with their prices and a lot more flexible when it comes to negotiating. Moving on to tip number 2. You guys are going to want to find a space that's going to be $500 or less. Even a little more than 500, somewhere around like 550, 600, cool. The main thing here is to keep it as close to 500 as you possibly can. And the reason why 500 is the magic number is because let's just say in your lab you get about 3 ink fingerprint appointments. Usually it's about $50 per card. That's $100 per client. So that means that you just made yourself $300. If your overhead is only $5, then that means that you only need to borrow or come up with $200. You could do that door dashing. You could do that, borrowing it from your mama because she loves you. She probably going to give it to you. You can also go ahead and ask that man. I say go with the man option, number 1. And if you got multiple men, like a good 2, get 100 from each. And there's your overhead. And of course, you have the other option of stacking your services. So let's just say you do fingerprint, DNA, and you do non-DOT rug testing. You can make that 300 with the ink fingerprint, and you can easily profit $200 from like a DNA test or maybe even like a 10, 12, 14 panel non-DOT rug test, depending on your pricing. Now, last but not least, because I know y'all going to say it in the comments, but where the hell I'm going to find a space for $500? I'm about to tell you. The way that you're going to find a space for $500 or less is that you're going to get yourself a suite. You're going to get yourself a suite. The benefits of a suite is that the landlord is now going to take that $1,500 that he would normally charge one person. He gets to take it and split it between like 4 or 5, 6 other people. So that brings your cost way, 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 way down. Another benefit, a lot of times with suites, they include like the utilities and they also include the Wi-Fi. So let's just say your suite is $450. Usually once you hand over your $450, that is all you're due for. You don't have to pay your utilities separate. You don't have to pay your Wi-Fi separate. Now, mind you, that is not every single suite situation. Because me personally, I don't pay for utilities, but I do pay for Wi-Fi. But it just depends. So you may have to shop around a bit, but it's not impossible or unheard of to have a suite where the utilities and the Wi-Fi are both included. And that is definitely a win-win situation for you. So that is the tea on how you guys are going to go from mobile to brick and mortar on a budget. And you guys already know, if you need resources, if you're looking to get started, go ahead and click the link in my bio. So for anyone who gets their bundle, you guys are going to get invited to a live Q&A that I'm hosting on December 28th. So go ahead and get y'all bundle so y'all don't miss out. Because y'all should already know there's so much more where that came from.